everybody, it's Rebecca here at Maids, and in honor of my wedding, which is in 2 days at this point, I decided to create a brand new tag all about weddings. So this is the wedding tag, and so it goes like this. There are 10 questions all related to planning a wedding and getting married, and so you're gonna kind of take these different steps and apply them to fictional characters. Now they can be book characters, movie characters, TV characters, locations. I don't really care. It's up to you with what you want to do. I have mostly book characters in mind, but there are a few that are not, or some that cross over. So, let's get into it and we'll see what my fictional wedding might look like. So the first one is to pick your groom or your bride. If you are a gentleman, please pick a bride or a groom, whatever is your preferential taste. I am going to pick a groom. And so we all know I have a problem with finding book boyfriends. This is hard for me. I don't know why. I don't know. So anyway, I've chosen Ron Weasley for this because I love Ron. I think Ron is really great and funny, and honestly, if I had to pick a fictional character that kind of reminds me of my fiancé, it's probably Ron in a lot of ways. There are other ones too, but we're going with Ron. So Ron Weasley is my groom. Number 2 is about your engagement. So which fictional scene, like love romantic scene of people coming together and professing their love for one another, which scene would you want reenacted for your engagement? Like, that's how they're gonna propose to you, or you're gonna propose to them. So I've chosen the scene from Love Actually, when he actually holds the cards and says to me, "You are perfect." Like, it's beautiful, it's simple, and I'm really into like simple proposals and things like that. That's how mine was, and I really liked it. Not with the cards, but it was simple. And it was very us and personal, and that's what I want. I don't want this big thing. And I liked that. So that's what I'm going with. Number 3 is about your venue. And if you are planned a wedding, or you're planning a wedding, or you're whatever, if you're already married, then you know that the venue is a big part of it. It's kind of like one of the first things you have to do is pick a venue, because that's where it's all gonna take place. And once you decide on that, so many other things are then either decided or then have to be decided from there. So the venue is an important decision. So the question is, which fictional place would be your venue? Where do you want to get married, basically? So yeah, and I have chosen Rivendell because it's beautiful. It's kind of got some water going on. There are elves who would make it magical, and so Rivendell. I want to get married at Rivendell if I could. I know you're probably thinking I would have said like Hogsmeade, but it's not really a great place to get married when you think about it. Like, where are you gonna eat? Where's everybody gonna go? Where's the ceremony gonna be? It'd be difficult. So Rivendell. Number 4 is catering. Now, weddings are all about the food in a lot of cases. For a lot of people, they're not all about the food. They're about the love that is shared between two people. But, when you're going, you want to eat good food. So, which book's food or movie's food would you want to cater your wedding? And I have chosen the food from The Hunger Games because, at least in the capital, not in the games themselves, or not in District 12, but like in the capital, Katniss is always talking about like how amazing that food is. So I'm gonna go with the food from the capital because it sounds really delicious and yummy and just yeah. Number 5 is your Maid of Honor. Who do you want to be your Maid of Honor? So I've chosen Hermione Granger. This is no surprise. It should not be a surprise. She's my favorite character. Now it's a little awkward because Ron is my groom, but oh well, I'm sorry. It's just the way it's going. It's just the way it's gonna have to be. So Hermione. Plus, she would be very like on top of things with scheduling and organizing and making sure everything is going to plan as it should be, and I really love Hermione. So she has to be there. Number 6 is the best man. Now, who would you want to stand next to the guy, next to the groom, up there with you? So I chose, since I'm marrying Ron and I have Hermione, like I couldn't not have Harry Potter as the best man. Like, I mean, I do love Harry Potter. He would be a really great best man, but you have to. I couldn't not say Harry Potter in this situation. So it's Harry. Number 7 is for Bridesmaids and Groomsmen. Now, this one's kind of a little bit more open. You can choose to do Bridesmaids or Groomsmen. You can do both, and you can do however many you want to do. So since I have 3 Bridesmaids plus my maid of honor, but I've already picked her. So I have 3 additional bridesmaids, so I'm going to choose 3 fictional characters that I feel like we would be best friends in real life if we all existed in the same world, and I would want them standing up there next to me because they inspire me, or because I just look up to them, or they're just really cool chicks, girls, women. So I've chosen Luna Lovegood because she's cool, and Anne Shirley from Anne of Green Gables, and Princess Leia because she's a badass and awesome, and I had to include her. Number 8, the dress or tux, depending on your gender and what you want to wear. So I'm wearing a dress, so I'm choosing a dress, and it's which fictional character's wardrobe would you want to raid for your dress? So I have 2 here because depending on circumstances, I have a book answer and a non-book answer. So my non-book answer is Blair Waldorf because her dress from Gossip Girl it's beautiful, and it kind of looks similar to what I'm going for in my own dress. So Blair Waldorf's dress. My book answer is I would want to raid America Singer's closet from the selection because they would just make me whatever I want, and that's also really cool. So I feel like that's a decent answer. But since she doesn't have a wedding dress, that's kind of why I have 2. Or she does actually have one, but I don't know what it looks like. So we're gonna go with both. America Singer's maids can make the dress that Blair Waldorf wore. There we go. 9, the theme. Like, what do you want your wedding to look like? Is it gonna be like whimsical? Is it gonna be like creepy? Or is it gonna be beautiful and lovey? Is it gonna be like outdoorsy? Is it gonna be country? What's it gonna look like? So what books kind of like look or feel would you want to use to kind of, you know, use as your wedding theme to inspire your wedding with the look of it? So I've chosen Peter Pan for this one because it's kind of whimsical and fun and outdoorsy. Got fairies, fairy dust, and glitter. I also really like Narnia because it would be like very dark and like depends on when I'm getting married. We're gonna go with Peter Pan. And number 10 is your honeymoon. Which book's location would you want to travel to for your honeymoon? So I have chosen, basically my own honeymoon is we're planning a trip to Hawaii, so I'm trying to find a book that takes place in Hawaii that I've read, and I couldn't find one, except for Everything when they go to Hawaii at one point in the book. I'm not gonna say any more, but Hawaii, I got it to work with that one. You could also say lots of movies like Lilo and Stitch would work, so we'll go with that one too. Lilo and Stitch. I have Stitch back there. He's hanging out. I like Stitch. I'm going to Hawaii. Well, that is it today for the wedding tag, which again is a tag created by me, all about weddings and planning a wedding and having your own fictional wedding with all of great characters and fun things like that. I'm gonna tag a bunch of people. Some of them I know are engaged, some of them are married, some of them are just have boyfriends or girlfriends or just single, I don't know, but I wanted to tag you because I wanted to tag you because I like you and I want to spread the tag a little bit. So I am going to tag Kayla from Kayla Rain, Trina from Between Chapters, Morgan from Little Word Weaver, Steven from The Long Gnome, Sarah from Sarah Ella, Sam from Novels and Nonsense, Mandy from Oh It's Mandy, Caitlin from Book Chats, Elena from Elena Reads Books, David from Lit Journal, and Mallory from Mallory Sunshine. And I'm also tagging all of you if you are engaged, or if you're married, or if you have a boyfriend, or if you're just single and you want to do the tag, and you want to marry your fictional boyfriend, girlfriend, then let's do it. If you do decide to do this video, please leave a comment in the comments below with a link to it so I can check it out and spread it along. I hope you have enjoyed it. Wish me luck on my wedding. That's it for me today. I'll see you next time.